Hello to you all our besties and welcome to another insightful and interesting episode of Unfiltered, a young adult show here at Dominion Broadcast Television. But as you all know, there's always something trending, something everyone is talking about, and something the street of social media just won't let go of. Well, we are bringing it straight to you. Real, raw, and unfiltered. My name is Anuoluwa Olajide, popularly called Annie. And of course, I'm not doing this alone. I've got the rights to my base. My amazing and delectable co-host Sarah.
Please, I need more names because
I'm not supposed to
the
spray
energy.
money like that.
Spray money,
Oh my God.
No, now I can spend my sponsor money.
$1,000,000.
No, now it's okay.
Started.
But stop mentioning those foods because as you were mentioning them, I was feeling hungry.
By the way, guys, Sarah is on
that.
the mountain.
Which
Shout
mountain?
out to Sarah. She's
Which
praying for
fully-
me because, of course, to buy that GL is not easy. I need prayer. Yeah.
I've actually changed my mind, maybe Cybertruck, but then
Cybertruck.
just let's leave that discussion
I want
till
to go with GL.
GLE. Okay.
I've not changed my mind.
I'm not buying for you. Mufera Faramini now. But let's see. Hello, everyone. It's yet another insightful and interesting episode of Unfiltered on Dominion Broadcast, your channel of choice. My name is Sarah. It says you, but you can call me Sarah. I mean, my co-host has done all the introduction to the introduction. So, yeah, it's so nice to be on the show again with my ride or die.
It's always nice to have you here.
Of course.
So nice to do the work
You don't have a
together.
choice.
I know, right? So now let's go to our hot gist for the day. Sarah, so I saw this thing online and it's so disheartening. Not just disheartening. I feel like seeing those guys and beat them up. I don't know why.
You can beat them.
Of course, secondary school students. They're my younger brothers. So I don't know. I think the reason it's disheartening to me is because that these children feels like they can bully people in the school just because their parents they're in the higher authority, they're in places. It's just, I don't know, I don't understand. When I saw the video yesterday, I felt like, okay, let me just see this boy like this, and your father, and you and your father, Mika. But trust Solomon Buchi to do justice.
I think this is actually very bad. And in some schools, I'm not going to mention
Actually,
schools.
can we have the sound so that we can listen to this?
The sound. Because it's actually, can you imagine, what is this? Like, why in a school, in a learning environment? They do this in some schools, actually, some secondary schools. And it's not as intense as this, where seniors, the secondary school I attended.
They're not all seniors, though. They're even like classmates. Wow.
The secondary school I attended, seniors will tell you, for example, they can give you 15 naira and they will tell you to go get something of 200 naira at the market, like during break time. 15 naira and expect you to get something of 200. If they
beat you like this. I know that.
It's not this intense, but you have to.
I think
it's from a military setting. I mean, I went to a military secondary school,
right.
so it's from a military setting. It's not as intense as this, never. But when it comes to seniors bullying juniors, you see it's there. But this is actually very bad. And I don't know what kind of power or what kind of power those people, those bullies, like possess. You cannot be doing that to me, beating me physically, and I will beat you. What do you mean?
So
that's actually is very wrong, and it's actually a call to the school.
They're actually raising terrorists because if these kind of guys grow up, now I won't be surprised when these guys get to university at first year and they've joined cultists.
Please,
because it's. I don't know what to say.
I mean, are you a lunatic? I shouldn't actually miss the word. If only a lunatic will actually do this, because what do you mean? You're in a school, you're in a place to learn, a learning environment, and you're acting like
the god.
Agbego said they don't act like this.
Stop. And somebody said that we never can tell what their parents are like at home, because if you are raised in a proper home, I don't think
charity begins at home.
Charity begins at home, they say. So I don't think that on a normal ground you will come out that way and beat you. I mean, like.
Do we have the comments?
Can we have comments, please? Can we have comments, please?
Who is the person videoing it? It cannot be my child. I'm not a mommy yet, but it cannot be someone I know, because
there one says, make una come see something for comment section. You soon start saying we do it in our school. It helps us concentrate. Bro, they should continue it. If you know no book, you know no be here, they do. I'm like, hey, God, I wonder what the point was, in 2013, 20. It's cheaper for, no, please, let's go to the next comment section. This is not even resonating with what we have here.
This is not a way to like make people concentrate. No, this is
concentrate.
This is
animosity. You're not my teacher. Even he, as a teacher, he beats me like this.
Because what do you mean? In schools, teachers don't even beat pupils or students like this anymore. It's crazy. Okay, I think while the next comment. This one said Mumu question. I mean, okay. Yeah. I really don't get it actually. Then I don't know I can't see the name properly. But God put something on people's hand, and you guys are saying it's a distraction. How can you say that?
That's not. I was telling someone this, and she could not believe it. Nigeria is not a real place. How does Nigeria have to do it? Please,
well, some places in Nigeria are real places.
Don't let me
people like, and let me speak on behalf of Annie. People that don't want to, they don't see changing of nationality as they don't see change of nationality as a big accomplishment.
It's not a
Nigeria, please, that person that said Nigeria is not a real place. On behalf of my baby, on behalf of my gorgeous co-host, Nigeria is a place. You're a Nigerian. It's a big accomplishment.
Changing your nationality is never let us change an accomplishment.
Is it your change?
Take it or leave it.
Is it your change of nationality?
I don't care.
Let us be.
Chisobaga says, this is a reminder to train your children well. I would not settle in court, I promise you.
I will settle in court, but before I settle in court, we will settle it amicably.
I go beat.
So this one, Chef Happiness underscore said this one are courtesan.
For real.
Period. That's just the word.
There's nothing what you say. Dressing of presidency, the person behind the camera is the real problem.
Why would they be doing that to someone and you are taking the video? Oh, and law, you are not doing videographer.
You might be the godfather.
Please, you guys.
In the group.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Dara Speak says, I just hope that they were not just locked up because that's a fair punishment. I'm so upset. I'm upset as well. Ola Daniel says, this is so disturbing to watch.
It's so disturbing. I wish I could unsee this.
Actually, this was the way I felt
on the internet. It's there. So, Terich underscore photography says, what is the difference between bandits torturing their victims and it's just guns and ammunition? Arms and ammunition. That's the only difference. These ones are using their hands and they're using their, body. And I'm saying the difference between them and bandits.
They never carry gun.
Ammunition.
They not carrying gun.
It's only gun. If they can carry gun, that's all.
Oh
that's it. I mean, enough of that. We've had like that story.
But if you're a parent, if you're a parent and you have a child in that school, what would you do? Or let's say your child is a victim, sue that the person in question happens to be the child of topmost authority, caliber. Imagine
that was a cool. Please, I'm just a girl. I should not.
What would you do?
I don't see if your dad is a governor. Besides, I'm not going to be just a parent. My child will also be able to boast of my accomplishments or of the position I attain in the society. So don't come here and tell me that your mommy or your daddy occupies one position. Who are you? Please, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't, even if you try that to my neighbor or someone I know.
Actually.
Amaja, boxing. But enough of that, actually. In as much I would have loved to say that, I mean, that was an interesting story. It's disturbing, like someone said, right?
There's nothing interesting about it, actually.
But the show is still going on right here on Dominion Broadcast, your channel of choice. And we do not, continue with all our segments, fun-packed segments and educative segments. But until we go on our Vox Pop segment, where we have people on the streets sharing their opinions and their thoughts about the topic of discussion today. Keep it locked, we'll be right back.
Yes, for me, I would choose it, yeah. AI, if AI and human is going to give a very similar or probably exact result. So why do I have to hire human being for what AI can actually do? So for me, I feel like I can easily pay or might not even pay that much to get AI to give me the exact results human beings will give me. The stress of telling this person to do this, and then I can just sit down on my computer and then tell AI, do this, and then it's giving me the exact results. So, well, I prefer to go with AI than hiring human being.
I don't think AI can, take the job of creatives, especially in this century. If we look at creatives from the 15th century, the 16th century, the 17th century, from times of Leonardo, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, they didn't use AI. And I'm sure that, AI can be used to replicate human works, but I don't think it can be perfect. So I'm definitely going to hire human creatives to do my work, not AI, because there should be some element of humanity in creativity. And leaving it to machine is just us expunging ourselves from our lineage of creativity from the time past.
Okay, so I would use both. I would hire AI and I also still use human creative. Why? Because even if I'm using AI to reduce, like, to make my work fast, at the same time, I still have to verify if it's still the same thing, if it's in line with what I'm actually doing. Because sometimes AI would give you the right answer, but it might not be in line with the context that you want.
Welcome back from our Vox Pop break. Now, technology has always changed the way we work, but this time it feels personal. From writing to design to content creation, AI is stepping into spaces that were once purely human. So the hard question is, are creatives being replaced or upgraded? Remember, this is Unfiltered, where we keep it real, no sugar cutting. And today we are asking, will AI kill creative careers? So today, to help us unpack this lovely, juicy episode of the Unfiltered, we have someone who is deeply rooted in this field. Joining us today is Toby Orishakia, popularly known as Toby Mills, a multidisciplinary creative with over 13 years of experience, whose work explores how AI is reshaping creative workflows. Welcome to Unfiltered, Toby Mills.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing today?
Thank you very much. I'm doing fine.
You look so
Nice.
chilled.
And gentle.
And gentle.
Good-headed.
Are you gentle?
But
You look this
I can
cute.
tell he's actually gentle. He's a
Oh
gentle
wow,
person.
I love
In
that.
between.
I love that.
In between. I take my word back, please.
Wow, it's so nice to have you on here. Seeing
Thank
that you are somebody into this field and that you can tell more about these things. If I brought just a normal person just to give their view, I'm very sure that they wouldn't be able to like give the in-depth of the conversation. And so today, according to your experience, seeing from your bio about 13 years of experience, would you say that AI is reshaping creatives, or would you say that they have to be scared about the whole involvement of AI?
Okay, let me start with my experience from last year when the whole AI boom started. Like, we know it came into like phase, that's 2022. That's when ChatGPT was launched. But last year, that's when there was like this big leap. And to be honest, I was scared.
Wow.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love that
I love the
honest
honesty.
opinion.
I was scared. That was between the second and third quarter of last year. So I had to like go off social media, and I had to find my routine and really ask myself, why am I doing this? So one of the questions I asked myself then was that in a world where AI can do it cheaper, faster, better, why should I bother improving my skill, learning something new? You get? Because when you look at design, AI is there. You look at video, AI is there. You look at web design, AI is there. So it's a bit confusing, like, where should I be focused? What should I be doing? And I think the reason why that question is very important is because one of the things that has helped us as humans to survive many decades is because of our survival instinct, which is to adapt.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we are asking the question that, oh, will AI replace us? But to, like, if I'm keeping the answer short, I think the answer is no, from my personal experience, because I have one footing in the tech world and I also have another in the creative world. And I can tell you that even recent research are going into how they can use STEM human brain cells for accomplishing these tasks, because they've realized that there's a difference between a way a human will approach a task and the way a computer will approach that task. So I think the answer is no. The answer is no, to be sure.
Not be worried.
Well, you should be worried, if I'm
So
being
what's
honest.
a piece of advice when you're worried? That's actually the question. Because seeing that AI is taking over plenty things, and I don't know if you know about some of these apps where some of the clients are laid off and all of that. So now, what do you expect people like that in that space to do? Of course, they are worried because they've been laid off. Actually, like I don't know, maybe you know about that. And then here comes the question: what should I do? I shouldn't be worried. I should be worried. But if I'm not worried, what is the next step? What are the things that are expected of me to do?
Okay. As a creative, I think one thing that people don't really understand about the work we do is that most people think it's about performance. And what I mean by that is everybody has two sides to them. There's the strategist side to them, and there's the performer side. So the strategist is the person that comes up with the plan, ideas, and stuff like that. The performer executes. So when you look at graphics design, you think it's just about decoration. Do you get making things look nice? But the reason why we think that is because we are trying to grab people's attention. We are in the era where people's attention is like the currency. You get that's why social media is booming. The media is a very big industry because of that. But the question you ask after you gain the attention is, now that I have their attention, what do I do with it? So now take a business, for example, that is just starting out. A business that is just starting out has a different goal with a business that has been established for 50 years.
Of course.
Do you get? So if you're just starting out, you're looking to gain awareness, do you get, attract attention. But when you have been doing it for a long time, what you're looking at is loyalty.
Sure.
So your goal determines your marketing strategy, and your marketing strategy ultimately determines the kind of creative work you will do. So it will determine the approach you take towards design. It will determine the approach you take towards videography, cinematography, and stuff like that. Do you get? So it's not really performance. There's a strategic part to it. Like I earlier said, scientists have even discovered that the way we solve problems is quite different from the way computers solve problems. Do you get? So if you are somebody who your job relies or revolves around the performance side of things, then you should be scared because you'll be laid off. But if you are somebody who you are more of a strategist, you've grown, you've had experience, you've sharpened your taste. An example I would give is, you know, you could take a cookbook, memorize everything inside, but you still will not know how the food tastes
So
until
true.
you cook
You
it.
cook it yourself.
Do you get? And you will agree with me that if I cook jollof rice, you cook jollof rice, she cooks jollof rice, it's not going to taste the same way.
Of course, yeah.
Do you get? So it then means that there's a level of individualism we bring to the work. Do you get? As creatives, if I was come up with a design, it's quite different from when a different designer will come up with that design. So that level of individualism is part of our creative process. Do you get? Because you start out by learning the basic principle which computers can actually replicate, but it now gets to a point where you are now making judgment not based on rules. You are now making judgment based on taste, based on guts, based on experience. Do you get? So your output will be different.
So true.
Do you get? Computers are good with when it comes to following a set of rules, but where we strive is when we bend those rules. Do you get? When we are like, okay, let me give you a typical example. What is the most common color people use for Valentine?
Great.
Red. Okay. Now, you take that same red. If you see somebody that is tying, maybe putting on the clothes with red and black in Africa, here, in Nigeria specifically, is it love that comes to your mind?
Not love, it's devil.
Do you get? So now, if you take that same red color and you take it to a country like Asia, you realize that that same red color that means love in the Western culture, means danger in Africa, means prosperity over there. Do you get? Different meanings across different, cultures. So you now understand that the work we do has a lot to, it's beyond just the performance side, that the decoration. Okay, we are looking at, you are trying to say something as a business owner, but how will your customers interpret it? Do you get? Because I can walk up to you and ask you, are you fine? But depending on the way I say it, you can either feel insulted. You get? In a Nigerian argument, somebody can ask you, are you okay? and that's an indirect insult.
True.
Do you get? But if you are probably you are sick and I notice and I'm like, are you okay? Do you get? All of a sudden that changes the meaning. Do you get? So these are the things we do behind the scenes. Aside from making things look good, these are the things we do behind the scenes that I don't think computers can replicate.
You already answered one of my questions. Before I throw it to Sarah, I would like to say that I think one thing I learned from everything you said is that beyond the experience, beyond being a performer, you must be a strategist.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the things that stood out for me. Sarah, what do you have to say?
I think I would like to ask, because I love the fact that you drew the line between sometimes AI cannot perform the function a human can perform effectively, right? So now where do you draw the line of originality? Because I think from what I've perceived so far, AI, when it comes to script writing or writing text and all of that, AI is good with that. I'm not saying humans are not good. I'm not saying humans are not effective in that aspect. But when it comes to like visual, I mean images or videos, AI does not deliver as humans deliver. What do I mean? You see some AI videos or you see some AI content of, probably a voiceover or a content of, people engaging. And once you just see it, okay, this is operated like there's something like a remote control controlling it. The originality compared to that of humans is just glaring, is detached from it. So like when you creators, right, or you developers come to know of this kind of originality that humans possess and AI do not have and all of that, how does it motivate you, or how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel like, okay, does it make you feel relaxed that, okay, since there's this big distinction between humans and AI, I mean, people are saying AI will come and take over my job and all of that. AI cannot. There's not much originality in AI, right? So does it make you feel relaxed, or does it make you feel, okay, regardless? I mean, they are developing more AI tools, right? Do you think they are going to develop better ones that are going to possess that originality humans have? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand. Now, before I can answer that question, we need to take a look at the evidence. Okay. Because if we are being honest, AI is still in its early stage. Like I said, it started in 2022. I'm not talking about AI. Like machine learning started like 70 years ago. But the one we know today, the release of ChatGPT, Gemini and the likes, it started like 4 years ago, which is 2022. Yeah. And when it first came out, what were we using it for? We were asking a lot of questions and we were getting response. So it was like an alternative to Google. Yeah. Instead of spending time, having to go through different websites to get your answer, AI will help you do that, Then it started writing stuff. But one of the things that experience has taught me is, especially last year, after the whole me being scared of AI taking over our jobs, I went to look for evidence that opposes the idea. And what I discovered is when you see somebody who is really good in his craft, they make use of AI. There is a difference between somebody who has no knowledge in that field. What I mean is, if I'm a graphics designer and I make use of AI, there will be a huge difference between myself and somebody who is not a graphics designer. Yeah. Do you get? So when I see people that, are substituting, graphics designers with AI, I'm a long-term person. Do you get? So I'm not easily swayed. Let me put it like that. So I'm just like, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You realize what you're doing. Because even the people producing these things already know that there's a huge disparity between humans and computers. Do you get? But you need to think about it in the aspect of, let's use gambling as an example. Okay. When they advertise all these gambling companies, do they use the stories of failures or the stories of successful people?
For successful people.
Now, if you do the measurement, like how many people are successful, how many people have failed, what do you realize? You notice that we have more failures. Like in a million, let's do a survey of 1 million. You realize probably you have just one winner, and they are using that as the model. You get it's a business strategy. Definitely, the people who own or are building this AI, they are putting a lot of money into pushing the propaganda of AI will replace. Do you get? And it will move some business people to like, okay, let me use AI. Now, it has its advantages. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Do you get? I use, like, after my experience last year, one of the things I told myself was I'm going to like understand the way this thing works, the limitations, so that I can best position myself. You get? And yes, most people are going to use it. Most business people are going to like, oh, I don't need a graphic designer again. Let me just, put a prompt in ChatGPT and get something. Now, the issue with that is, let's take branding, for example. When you are building a brand, imagine if every shoe brand has a shoe in their logo. The problem with that is all of a sudden, it becomes difficult to differentiate, which is one of the core reasons for branding. Do you get the fact that you can be separated from your competitors? So when you use a tool like AI, what you are getting is generic because you do not know the destination. So you cannot point it in the right direction. Do you get? It takes experience, it takes taste, it takes judgment to know that, okay, this is how you should do it. That's why I said, if somebody who is a designer makes use of AI, the result will be different. So when I see people using AI, I'm relaxed.
No more fear.
No more
like
fear.
Last year.
No more fear.
Right.
I'm relaxed because at the end of the day, something funny happened. I was having a discussion with a friend. He's also a graphic designer. He was telling me of somebody a business owner who did a flyer with AI. Then sent it to him and asked him that please he should come up with something better, because she realized something over the course of like using it again and again. Do you get? There's no, like you said, no originality. There's no authenticity to it. Like, it doesn't have, most of the work we do have to do with connecting with people.
Yes.
And that's one thing AI cannot just do. You can't just replicate that, because there are so many factors. It's not just about the way we think. It's also, we feel things too, and we pour that feeling into our work. Do you get? So when I see stuff like that, I just feel relaxed.
And I think I would like to add to what you said before asking you the last question, right? I agree with that. I love the optimism. I love the fact that you understand that. I mean, I talk to some people and they make it seem like AI is taking over not just my job, AI is taking over the world and all. And it demotivates me. I'm like, are you guys not seeing this, right? I love the fact, because when you gave the example of the graphic designer and all, I mean, when a graphic designer that knows nothing, that knows no jack about, graphic design and all of that, you would tell the difference. I mean, I see designs, and I think I was talking to, was it you? I can't remember. I think it was Annie or someone else. Some of these popular brands, they now make use of AI for their designs. I mean, I'm not hating on AI, right? Good development, good technology,
If you
right?
check YouTube to advert now, it's AI.
It's actually bad. Is it that these companies are now, how will I put it, they are now going back, or they are now seeing the need to, use AI rather than paying for human, services and human resources? I mean, a well-learned or a properly learned graphic designer, learned graphic designer rather, that can help you with that. Of course, it will cost you anything that comes good or that makes it costs good money, right? It costs a lot of money. So I don't like that fact that so many brands are, are now leveraging. I mean, leverage on AI, yes, but when it comes to the authenticity and the originality, you should know that, okay, a human person or somebody has to do this for me. Okay. So I love that response. Okay, you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say something to when you said a lot of big brands are making use of AI. So something happened towards the ending of last year during the Christmas period. Coca-Cola actually made use of AI to come up with an ad video, and one thing they got instantly was a lot of huge backlash. Do you get? Because for a brand like Coca-Cola literally changed the way we saw Christmas season.
Yes.
If you notice, all Coca-Cola had ads, it's mostly revolves around people connecting.
Of course.
So now people were now disturbed when they noticed that the brand that gave us this feeling is now, do you get? So, like I said, it's a long term. You can't judge based on the short period of time of things that have happened. It's a long-term thing. Do you get? Brands will eventually, now they are going back. And you're just hearing one side of the conversation. I'm being honest. If you do deeper research, you realize that like surveys has been taken, and people are saying that they prefer when it is human made than when it is AI made. And but from a business standpoint, you want to save money.
Of course,
You want to make
spend
more.
less.
Yeah, you want to make more profit. So definitely, you get. But you, if they use it for you, you will reject it. So that's
Okay, so I think to my second question,
okay.
that maybe that would be the last question anyway. So when you realized that, I mean, when you got this, you were relieved or relaxed after overcoming the fear you said you had. Sorry, I actually I would like to learn, like, know more about the whole story behind the fear, you know, that came up with when you realized that AI and all of that. Maybe after the show, you know, and all of that, because I'm actually interested in that, right? So when you realized that, okay, AI is not taking my job, it just has to do, like, the differences are there.
Yes.
You can see it. If you're smart enough, actually, you'll be able to tell and all of that. How did that make you feel? Did it motivate you to work harder or to be relaxed? Relaxed in the sense that, I mean, see, we are humans, right? Imagine if there's a tool like AI, right? There's a tool that is doing your work, but it's not doing it perfectly well. You know, there's this kind of relaxation that comes out. I mean, this thing is not up to my capability or my capacity. So don't let me give it the 100%. I mean, don't let me bother myself, right? So when it comes to your level of delivery, like when you want to deliver a task and all of that, does it ginger you to do better? Like, does it gear you up to do better? Or just, you know, since AI is not up to me, AI cannot do what I'm doing, let me just do the maybe minimal average, maybe 60% or 55%. So yeah, how does that make you feel?
Okay. I think one of the things AI has done to the industry we work in today is that it has made the entry bar low, but the expertise bar has gone up. So there is now a huge gap.
So can you expatiate a little bit
I
on
will.
that?
I will. Before AI and the likes, one of the things that we used to argue in the design world is that Photoshop is better than CorelDRAW. If you use Canva, you're not a designer, blah blah blah. And I had a different view when people were making that argument, because I've always thought that what makes you a designer is not the software you choose to use, but what you actually come up with it. Because I have seen people use Canva that come up with incredible work, and some people that use Photoshop, which is seen like the OG of design, they come up with terrible stuff, and I'm like,
Bro.
you get.
Bro.
So I used to explore a lot, and what I mean by that is I used to try different design software. So I've used CorelDRAW, I've used Canva, I've used a number of them. Do you get? And I think that statement hold up. Like, it's not the software, it's what you do with the software that makes you a designer. So AI is just another tool for we designers or for we creatives. What I mean by that is that if you are already good at what you do and you pick up AI, the only competitive advantage it has is speed. Imagine you have that on your side. There are some ideas that come to me that I'm not able to execute because of time, because I lack the resources, because I don't have the technical know-how. But with AI, those ideas, and I do it, do you get? So, and I do it in a shorter amount of time. So to me, when I see that there's a particular tool, it might not be able to do it. Okay, that means it needs my guidance. Let me just guide it, get the results. That even you, that you don't know about this thing, you do it, you might not get the result. And you're asked, like, after the whole fear stuff, after I was able to overcome it, I started like a Telegram community, and I was teaching people how to make use of AI and stuff like that. And there's this particular tool I use for videos, which is Grok. And each time I create a video with Grok, people always ask me, how did you do it? How did you do it? How did you do it? Like, I use the same Grok, I don't get the same result. I'm like, it's because I have knowledge of videography, cinematography. That's why my prompt will be different from your own.
So true.
Remember what I said earlier, that if you do not know the destination, do you get, how will you point it in the right direction?
Pocket.
Wisdom.
Do you get? So I think, or I would say, when I see a tool, I will explore. Like I said, I'm currently on the journey of knowing what's good, what are the limitations and what it can do and how I can best position myself for the future.
Wow. Such interesting conversation so far. But last thing I want us to ask before we go for our game segment, because of course this is Unfiltered, Young Adult Show. I want you to tell people out there watching, young creative, the skills to start learning to help them stay relevant, because we know, okay, some people will be of the opinion that AI has taken over their jobs, and some of us have the opinion that AI hasn't taken over those things, because of course AI can give you the connection, the human emotions and all of those things, but there's still so much argument about that, which I don't care. But so what are the soft skills or skills that you think that young adults, young creatives can start learning so as to stay relevant in this field in just few seconds?
Okay. Largely, large part of what we do is problem solving. Whether you're a designer, you're a developer, you're a videographer, there's a problem that you're trying to solve for the organization you're working with. You're just putting in your skill to actually help them come up with a solution. Do you get? So I would say focus on problem solving. Do you get? And that can manifest, you now find something that interests you, then channel that soft skill in that area, and it position you for the future.
I think you alluded. It's so profound because I saw something on LinkedIn yesterday, and I was reading through. This person was talking about how AI has taken over broadcasters, the newsrooms, and all medias and all of that. So I was patiently reading that LinkedIn story up until when I got to the last part, and she said, "So I've curated. Click on the link," and I'm like, love it. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us all these bars of wisdom.
I mean,
Sarah, over to you.
so like I said, like I literally feel like a baby right now because I've been eating well. Like
so good.
You really came loaded. Thank you so much. And I mean, if you're watching this, you would understand that. I mean, being a developer is not enough, right? And nothing should scare you or intimidate you about, the fact that people are saying AI is going to take over my job, or AI is taking over the world. Yes, we're in the technological era, right? Right. Things are evolving. New technologies, new things, are being created and all of that. But it should not limit you from giving your best and doing well, like as a human person, and giving in your, human resources and all of that. But you already know, it's still Unfiltered o'clock here on Dominion Broadcast, your channel of choice. Keep it logged as we go on our fun fact segment. And as I say, it's have fun with the facts. Don't just look at it for looking, please. Keep it locked. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Welcome back from that fun fact. Of course, we've been enjoying ourselves. Myself and my co-host, we thought about stealing our guests. We should not skip him.
I disagree with you guys. You already know Sarah is a good girl. Goody two shoes. Why
we'll steal him. So once we get the
gentleman-
knowledge, we'll release him back.
I disagree with
So
we-
much
we can't
wisdom
steal him
loaded.
now. Stop it. We are role models.
What should we do?
Role models to
What
those.
should we do? Okay, we're role model. Oh, we're role models. I'm very
You can rent him. We'll just, pay his
I know,
manager or
right? I
whatever.
know,
But we
right?
don't steal yet. Don't steal. Stealing is good, you guys.
Oh yeah, nah. They say work and no play makes It makes Jack a dull boy. I don't know if he's going to make our guest a dull boy, but anyway, anyhow, let's play this game. So so this game, our guest, because I know that as you are AI good like this, but you go get plenty money.
He's a tech
So if you
guy.
don't answer this question, they're going to drop money. How much?
So this is where I said, you know, when she said we are going to say, I said no. But if
this
you,
part,
if you
you're
feel
bad
any
girl,
question,
this
you will
part.
drop money.
How much? How much is he dropping?
Take down, man.
Ah! Muna. So what money? 10.
We're not greedy.
So once you don't answer this
10.
question,
We
10,
know you,
10K.
that's why I said thank
we
you.
need to do giveaway for our viewers. Thank
Transfer,
you so much.
cash,
All right.
mint.
So I'm going first. Oh,
You got this, you
you
got
must
this.
start
Don't worry,
okay.
don't worry.
Money or true love? Choose one and why. Money or true love?
Don't
Money.
disappoint me,
Una, don't
Annie.
you ask me this question. Don't say it. Now money or money.
Good.
Money.
That's my
You
girl.
finds money, finds a true love.
Clock it. New word, wisdom. Don't play.
Any chapter 1 verse 1. Money.
I mean, why not?
Sarah, get to get. Which one will you pick?
You should know my answer by now. True love, money. What's true love? What's the meaning of true love?
need to buy
money,
GLE.
please,
You need to buy
GLE.
GLE for
Love
the-
cannot buy GLE now.
Thank you so much.
Please. Money all the way.
Producer, try the one yourself.
Please.
Now money. Over to your guest. Honest answer.
No, please
Thank
don't be
you.
honest though. Thank you. Let's
What's
get
my
something.
what's my biggest pet peeve?
Just keep it and pay 10K. It's not hard. You don't have to.
Just pay 10K.
Did
Sharp.
you get?
He's not ready
We
to tell
understand.
us.
Yes, you're very smart.
He's not ready
man.
to tell us.
You can't even. You can't strain your brain now. He has been dishing us
10K.
back to back. Just
He's not ready
10K.
to say it. 10K.
Can I
Sarah.
click on that question?
No,
10K.
just
Don't 10K where you won't pay. You won't pick another question.
Thank you. Just
Everybody, as you're watching Unfiltered show like this, if you need anything, please reach out to us in the comment section. We have 10K in the bag. Thank you so much.
we just reach out to us as
No, in the comment section, it's going
the
to drop
10K is for us.
Eh.
Please catch that. Don't reach out to the 10K is for us.
I thought you're a good girl.
I'm a good girl, but I'm money now. Prioritize yourself before. We love you so much.
Sarah just change
but
color like Jamel.
don't reach out to. So my question goes: what is the weirdest superstition you secretly believe in? Maybe I can't believe in superstition, but let me think. The weirdest. Maybe okay. I can say the weirdest I once believed in. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is a superstition. So my mom used to tell me when I was younger that whenever it's raining, right, I should not open the mirror or face the mirror because thunder and lightning. I was like, Mom.
It's so weird that I believed that when a guy touch you, you get pregnant.
That one was just
I did believe
You
it to
believed
an
it?
extent, yes.
wow.
I think throughout my secondary school.
So
I think, in fact, yes.
if you had you had still lived in that belief now,
not university.
wow.
Not university.
Wow.
But I think in my secondary school, I did believe it. So,
What was
and he helped,
superstition?
Sha.
It helped.
Because
Me,
in
I
my
never
class,
believed.
we're not up to 10, like the girls. So you can imagine.
Okay, true.
Yeah, it did help. So I think I
But
believed it so much.
then, if you're a teenager, if any guy touches you, don't let the guy touch you because you will get pregnant. That's not a superstition.
Oh.
Okay, I'm picking again.
No.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so you're dropping 10K. If you miss another one,
Please
10K,
keep reminding
20K.
Eh? If I had one wish, what would it be? One, just one. I don't feel you three.
Follow
Just
the
one.
question, madam.
If you had one wish, what would it be? I think I answered something like this last week. So to be honest, honestly speaking, I just feel like the wish is to just have clarity on some certain things.
Clarity.
So I think the clarity is going to birth the things that I need, like you know, my money, my
Money,
money, and the true love you're looking for.
Actually.
But actually, the honest truth is clarity on some certain things. That's it.
This question
That's
loves
it.
you because I
So
think
much.
you answered this question on the last show.
Yeah.
Clarity,
Yeah.
baby.
Thank you so much.
Is that another 10K
Read it
load?
out. Please read it out.
What's something you have never done but would like to try?
Oh, that's so
Don't
nice.
say AI, oh. Because your head is full of tech. Don't say AI.
Something fun, but it's
Something fun.
well, it's your question, so just deliver, dish it out.
The tech guys have fun. That's start from
me.
it. You have fun. Honest question.
Yes,
Oh,
no,
I've
yes, I
been
think
giving
we
you
have
signal
fun.
that
Do you have
don't
fun?
say
Yeah.
something.
Do you have fun?
Do I have fun? Yes, I have fun in my
Yeah,
in my
so-
own way.
yeah.
Your own way.
Yeah, I think maybe go on a vacation. I've never done that.
Outside the country, or you're like,
Just
and
go on.
Nigeria will stay, we pin.
Just go on a
Our
vacation.
guest, are you? If you had the opportunity to change your nationality, will you change it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, drop that paper, shake, just a good handshake. Thank you. That 10K, don't worry, you're not paying it again. What do you mean? Annie, you see your life? You see your life. Please, my next question.
I own their native land.
Hey, what's this? I can't see this well. What's your worst personal habit? I need people trust me that will say the truth. More they pull for me, but nothing will happen. But I'm a good girl,
What's
so
your
let me maintain.
worst personal?
My worst personal habit. God.
You pluck your fingers with your mouth, with your teeth.
Why did you say that?
Is it one of them?
You are.
Two, you
I
snore?
need to be suspect. Are you a?
Two, you snore?
No, I know I don't snore.
Three.
Actually, I think.
What else is worse?
I don't even know. What? Personal habits. I don't know. I don't want to just think.
Sarah.
But
It's
okay. I think sometimes, like unconsciously, I pick my fingers.
I said it.
She was right.
Omo, if I dey do
And-
prophetess work, I go long get money.
Wow.
Oh.
She has to be your assistant.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the questions though.
Actually,
So
fun
please.
moment.
Thank you.
With
You're
our
dropping-
guest, we had such an interesting moment to be like, the conversation, everything that we had today, and that's a wrap on today's conversation. One thing is clear: AI isn't here to hand creativity. It's here to challenge us, to grow, to adapt, and to think differently. Thank you so much to our guest, Toby Mills, for sharing such valuable insights with us. If you learned something today, do not forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment section. And make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms,
Bikono,
Facebook, Instagram,
Instagram,
YouTube, TikTok, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at Dominion Broadcast, for more real conversations like this. And until next time, we come your way as the Unfiltered sisters on this show.
Stay chic.
We'll say bye.
Bye.
Bye.